Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Sorry I've been gone for too long, but I will show you guys how I remove my acrylics. I did have COVID really bad, so that's why I was gone for too long, but I'm back now and I will show you guys what. So I have a nail trim down the length, a nail file if you're able to use one, well, electric nail file, I'm sorry. I have a hand nail file. I have the 100 and 180 grit. I have 100% acetone. You want 100%. Because if not, you're going to be sitting here all day trying to get this off. This is the only kind that I had in the house. And this one is a like dip version. I have a freezer bag. I have a bowl of hot water, or hot as you can stand it. And we're going to jump right into this. We're going to just clip the length down. Get all those removed off. So I'm just clipping the nail to where my natural nail is underneath. Or you guys can clip wherever you want to clip. And I did go out of focus a little bit in some of the parts, but for the most part, you guys can see what I'm doing. And here we have some cotton rounds. And we're going to use those later with our freezer bag and hot water. I just kind of put a bowl of water in the microwave for about, I want to say about 80 seconds. Now I am going in with my electric drill. And with my drill, I'm just trying to get the color off as of right now. And once you get that color off, you can actually file into the nail a little bit more to get the bulk down. And this right here is a ceramic drill bit. I actually should have used my titanium one. It does work a little better. I can't remember what the bit is called, but the white ones are called ceramic ones because that's what they're made of. But I did actually switch out the drill bit just to kind of speed it up a little bit. And then the back of my drill area, I just kind of reversed it to the way that I was comfortable with using it. And here you guys can see me just kind of working that color off. And then once I get the color off, I kind of dig into the bulk a little bit just to kind of get that down. You want to kind of get it as thin as possible, almost to where once you get ready to dip it, you can it'll come off a little easier. So if you don't have electric file, you can use a hand file the same way. It will take a little bit longer, but it does work. That's why you want to use 100% acetone, because using the hand file, it will take a good little while to get that bulk down. It doesn't take as long to get the color off, but it will take quite some time to get that bulk down. But if you are used to using an electric drill, you can use that. And I'm just using an old, I guess, beard brush that my husband have just to kind of dust that dust off of there. And I just kind of go back in, like I said, just to take that bulk down. And I kind of put it up kind of to where you guys can see the bulkness. I don't know if you guys were able to see that or not, but I do want to get that bulk down before I start to the acetone part of it. And with this drill bit, it is taking me a minute, so I will be switching it out. And you guys will see that also in a little bit here. So with these ones, these are the black colored sanding bands, the 240. So I did use the 180 grit, the brown ones, because they are a little rougher than the 240. So the higher you go on the grit, the softer it is. So you guys can see me actually putting on the 240, but like I said, it was too soft to dig into that bulk, so I did switch it out to the 180 grit on the sanding band. But I'm not for sure if I actually showed it here, but you guys can see that my band color did change right here. I switched it to the brown one, and this is a 180 grit. And this one right here actually worked really well to get that bulk down. I really hope this video isn't too long. I just want to kind of do a more in-depth detail for you guys. This is not the only way that I remove my nails or my acrylics. This is one of the, I would say, easier way if you guys don't have like the nail forms or like the nail clips to put on with acetone and a cotton ball. You guys can actually use a cotton ball, acetone, and foil. You just want to dip the cotton ball or the cotton round into acetone, set it on the nail once you have filed it down, and then wrap it in foil. That foil will generate heat, so it will come off as you work at it a little bit. So with the foil way, you want to leave that on for about 15 to 20 minutes. And then after that, once you take the foil off, you can use a cuticle pusher or wooden stick to push that off. And as you can see here, that sanding band is working really good in my favor as far as getting the bulk down, because ain't nobody got time to be in here all day. But at the same time, I do want to remove I like to remove my nails as safe as possible instead of just ripping them off. That kind of hurts. So yeah. So the acetone that I am using here, like I said, it is a dip version. That's the kind I usually like to do, because I peel off the I file down the nail and the color, and then I just dip it in. But here I'm showing you guys a different way. It's a little quicker. So with the hot water, you want to pour the acetone in the bag with the cotton round. So as your hand and the cotton round is in the hot water in the bag, you kind of want to rub your fingers on the cotton round to help the acrylic or whatever nail enhancement that you're using to help come off. So that cotton round, you just want to rub and rub and rub. And then after a while, once you take it out of the bag, you can take your electric file or your hand file and just kind of go over it a few times to help work the excess off. And then once you put your hand into the acetone and into the bowl of warm water, it's going to help, speed up that acrylic or whatever else to come off. So here I'm just, like I said, I'm just taking the nail file, a regular hand file, and just helping that the rest of that come off, just kind of working it. Like I said, I didn't want to rush this process. I wanted you guys to see exactly what I was doing. So if you guys needed to follow along, you can do that. So as I did this with the hand file, like I said, you guys can do it with the drill. Just go at a lower speed. And once you file at this moment for a little bit, you can put it back into the bag, into the acetone for like another 5 to 10 minutes. Take it out and do the same thing until it is all the way off. Now, some people that are getting a new set, or they're doing enhancement over, they'll leave like a thin layer. I've seen some YouTubers or some nail artists, they'll leave a thin layer just to keep that thickness on there, or just to help with strength. So this one is a dip it. So you will want to, whatever nail color or enhancement you have on your nail, you always want to file it off. I didn't file it off right there. I just kind of went straight in. But for example, you guys would definitely want to break that shiny seal. And once you break that seal, you can file it down a little bit. But as you can see, that color is coming off. And I didn't even file. So these right here, you can find them at Walgreens, Walmart, Target, any drugstore. You can find them at the grocery store. You guys can find them anywhere. You can find nail polish and get these. But I prefer these because I can just dip my fingers in, and go that route. So like I said, that was the only one I had in the house. So I did just pour a little bit into the bag from that container. And I'm just showing you guys an example on, like I said, you can use the dip way, or, you could do it this way. And like I said, you can use the foil way. And later down the line, I might show you guys how to do the foil way as well. Some might find it a little easier. For me, I find this way, I don't want to say easier, but it does, I would say, go a little bit quicker depending on how much I file down and how hot my water is. So that depends on, how hot you can stand it, and how low you get your the enhancement down. And then here, once you pull your hand out of the bag, instead of filing it, like I said, you can go in with a cuticle pusher or a wooden stick and just kind of help guide that off. As well as, if you don't have a cuticle pusher or a wooden stick, you can go back in with your nail file or your nail drill and just kind of file that off. Just kind of do it 2 to 3, 4 times, or as many times as you think you need. So here I am going back in with the nail drill. And like I said, it's just all preference, whether if you want to use the cuticle pusher or your drill or hand file. You just really want to take your time to remove this, especially if you're, if you have any nails that are lifting, If you're trying to keep the nail length, this is a good way to remove the what is that? The nail enhancement. Because younger, I've always been, well, I don't want to say I've always, but some of the time if I'm kind of impatient, I'll just kind of, rip or pull the nails off. And what it does, it actually takes off layers of actual natural nail. And I don't really like that because it makes the nail really thin and it kind of hurts. And certain things you do, you can kind of feel it on the nail bed. So that's not good. And so I'm just still working that drill over the nail to get that extra little bit off. And like I said, it depends on how much you file off to begin with. You could probably just like dip it once and, file and it'll be off. So it just depends. But like I said, I just kind of wanted to take my time so you guys can like actually really understand what I was doing. And you know what, guys? The crazy thing is my nail drill broke. I'm so upset. It actually didn't break this day, but actually it did break this day because after I took my nails off, I took my mother-in-law's off, and I was doing hers, and I don't know what happened to it. I guess it just burnt out. But I've had this nail drill for almost about 5-6 years now. So it's been a minute. Like I said, it got dust and all type of stuff in there. It is a Melody Susie. It does go up to 65,000 RPMs. It is a really good nail drill. I think I paid like $57 for it, if I'm not mistaken. But I will be getting another one. I did purchase that on Amazon. I do have a video on that. You guys can go back and watch that, but it is really a great nail drill. So I will be purchasing it again. And then here, since I'm done, or I feel that I'm done, I didn't want to really take anything else off or drill down too low. So I'm just kind of brushing off the dust. And as you can see on my middle finger there, I did have some lifting on the side. That's where the artificial nail was lifting off. So I was like, instead of me ripping it off, instead of damaging my nail or hurting it, making it bleed, I was like, let me just do a video for you guys to show you how I remove these artificial nails. Then plus, a few co-workers, they always want to know, like, how do you remove your nails, or what do you do before you start another set? So I'm just kind of giving you guys what I do. And this right here, just going with a little cuticle oil, because that 100% acetone, it will dry your cuticles out. It will dry your hands out, your nails out. So you definitely want to add some more moisture to that. So at this point, before you put your nail oil, you can wash your hands if you want, either before or after. I just kind of put the oil on before I wash them. And I only did that because I did want to clip the length a little bit. As you can see, the pinky and that ring finger is kind of jagged a little bit, the thumb as well. So I just kind of want to give it a little shape before I started a new set. And this is nothing, magical or new or anything crazy. I'm just clipping the length down here. giving it a little bit of shape so there's no ragged ends. Giving it a little file. And that's about it, guys. So make sure if you watch this video to the end, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in my next one. Bye, guys. And definitely I will be doing some more nail video for you guys. I did get a new tabletop tripod, so I'm still working on that backdrop, but I will be putting out some more nail tutorials for you guys. Bye, catch you in the next one.